everybody's introduced, and let's see, I'm sorry, Tank and Zulu's little girls.
Excuse me. Carmen has something she wants to say to you.
Oh.
Oh.
Now that we have the prizes for the day.
We go home now.
Thank you very much. Well, we have another award. Steve Stackton has an award.
This is actually for you. We learned during this week that you have quite an interest in Native American Indians, and since we in the Miami Valley here have a tradition with Native American Indians, it kind of dawned on me that I should go talk to a friend of mine, Chief One Nut, who lives over here in the Single Wides. You might have come by on your way in, and he's an Arapaho chief. I told him about you being a weather guy and everything, and so he was really excited. He said, you know, Chief One Nut is a weather guy too, and they talked to you know, the Father, Son, and Mother Wind and everything, and he said, you know, sometimes those guys don't talk back to you, so you have to have Plan B. So he gave me an actual Arapaho artifact for me to give to you because to help with the medicine of predicting the weather. So I'm going to give this to you, and he also told me how to use it. So I'm going to share with you how to use this device. This is called the Arapaho Weather Station. And so what you do is, before you go to bed at night, you put that out in the backyard, and when you wake up in the morning, you walk out and you look at this thing, and if the rock is wet, it's going to rain. It's raining. It's raining.
Okay.
Now, if it's white and cold, snow. Snow, yeah. But if it's hot and kind of warm, that means sun and possibly a good soaring day. But you don't know for sure, so you go to Plan B, and that's what this device is for. And this is not part of the Arapaho weather station. I'm an engineer, and I can't leave things good enough alone. So this is my addition. So now, when you go out in the morning and you see this thing laying over like that, it's windier than hell. and if there's a shadow underneath, it means it's cloudy, and it could be a good soaring day, but you don't know. So you go to Plan B. Now, what's Plan B? Plan B, if when you go out and you feel a little breeze on your face, you turn this thing around so that this propeller is moving, and it actually does work. Okay. So if it's moving slowly, and you can almost count the blades, it's probably a marginal soaring day, because we all know that it's the wind that keeps these gliders in the air. If it's spinning faster and you can't count it, it's going to be a really good soaring day. And if it's spinning so fast all you hear it is the noise, it's going to be a great soaring day. So he asked me to give this to you to kind of help your magic, and to be used in the future when your digital data may lie to you.
some time here, folks. Oh, we got time. Are you taping this? And this is going on YouTube? Can you hear me good enough? That's what you need to do. Okay? Now, you're part of the
Weight group.
weight crew
Right.
that weighed me at
3,000 pounds.
which caused me to ask about the Indians.
Right.
That's true.
That's the connection.
And I don't speak Indian very well, so there could have been some confusion on this. But as all of you know very clearly, I have been just the messenger. And since it's on YouTube, what I will do for my friends the Indians and Chief One Nut is I will send this to our real weatherman, Ray Galloway. Along with the link on YouTube, because without Ray and his love for all of us, he wouldn't have all this additional input. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Thank you.
Well,
Okay, top that.
Follow that.
there's no follow on that. We will grid, but not until 12:30. We will have another pilots meet at 11:15. And to do his full job here, we'll have Chief One Nuts executive here.
I thought you were going to call me the other name for a second. Okay. Now this is from Ray. And I'm just the messenger now, okay? It does not look good for today. As you can see from the chart, there is a mistake in it at 4 p.m. It should be 2400 MSL. I am not sure the temps will be as high as predicted either. And you can feel it's cooled off and actually become a little bit nicer. Cold front will move through the area today. There's a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms. We're trying to get an idea of when it's going to move through, and that's why we're going to push the next meeting back a little bit. Yes, the clouds covers north and west of Ohio. High-level clouds possible. Visibility is 6+ miles. Now the winds on the surface are about 330 at 10, but right now we're measuring 3,000 feet was about 280 at 30+ knots, and at 5,000 feet we measured about a little bit more on the value, and we checked several stations. But those winds will die off as the afternoon progresses. During the times of the afternoon, we're seeing maybe anywhere from around 15 to 20 knots in the boundary layer. It's just hard to say how strong it'll be. So as, in other words, as it goes through, the winds will drop in value. We said, Hank, we said to trigger at about 81 degrees, and right now Ray's showing with a temperature of 80 degrees, 2,000 MSL. With 82 degrees, he's showing 22 to 2,300 MSL. And on the 4 o'clock sounding, it's 83 degrees at 2,400 MSL. So that's what it is. Hank and I have been looking at some of the models, and like we said, there's a chance for a soaring day this afternoon. And that's why we're waiting until 11 o'clock, because at 11 o'clock we're going to get some updated information, and hopefully that'll put us in the right direction. Thank you. This is awesome. I never got a prize like this.
The other people we need to thank this morning are, first of all, the line crew guy. His line crew is Elizabeth is the chief honcho underneath Gary. Jeffrey Russell's 2 little girls have left, but Elizabeth was the chief, and is Elliot here? Where's Elliot? Elliot, there you go. Elizabeth took the 3 young ones under her wings and trained them and had them going real well all week, 2 weeks. And Gary kind of manages like from afar, but Elizabeth does a great job all by herself. Joanne Peterson, who took care of the retrieve desk.